when he's selfish, he's thinking about himself. I don't mean selfish like you don't give food to the needy and you take your children's toys. Not that kind. It's a very subtle kind. Self-importance. Close that door. And I'm looking too. How the kids are and everything, what you're teaching. And especially in certain cultures, they say, when you come out, don't pull back. You understand? You're in a group and you stand up, don't pull back. Show yourself. When you're doing something, show yourself. When you're moving from here to here, show yourself. In some ways, it is good. What should I have any saying? Self-esteem? Self-esteem, confidence, yes. But anything that you take, even something good, and you're not putting some limitations on it, the ego and shaitan will take control of it. So, not caring, unaware, not caring. You don't have the sensibility now to see, oh, they are looking at me. So I must look at myself. What is it that I want to show? That I'm a jerk? What is it that is taught to me? Should I be proud or should I be humble? Should I not care? Or should I just be focusing on what I have to do, but I don't want to give the... So many questions then you start asking and you're trying to find an answer. When you stop looking at yourself and questioning, that's when ghaflat will take over. When you stop questioning. You walk and you don't question. Why is this here? Why is this here? Should this be here? Should it be here? When you don't apply to your surroundings. Where you are unaware. In ghaflat. When you don't take in, then you will not know how to behave according to the protocol of that situation. You're not looking for the question, you will never find the answer. So many ways tariqat is making all these things to be much, much simpler for us to understand this. Self-awareness, simple. People pay millions of dollars to go to seminars to learn this. Simple, because we have our Shaykh in front of us. He's teaching how. He's teaching us how to sit, how to talk, how to look, how to question already. Not thousands of years. Not an ideology, not a philosophy there. And he has a successor. That successor has another successor. That one also has. So what is making you now to block them out? Because you're too full of yourself. Okay. Maybe that's extreme. Because alhamdulillah, you all have good intentions. You're all doing good things. But there are certain things. I don't drive too much. But I know there's this thing called blind sight, right? Yes? Your blind sight. That there are certain areas where it's as if you're blinded. But there are mirrors and things that will aid you to see. We are walking in this way, we must first be aware of our blind sides. Those are the areas that needs protection. You don't just go keep on protecting the front because you think enemy is going to come to the front. You look to the weaknesses that you have. You catch your weaknesses, not just to think about it and to understand it and to listen to Sohbat. You catch it in your daily life. Or at least you try to catch it. Yes, when you're at the dergah, you're going to catch a little bit more. Because that is the training ground. You're going to hold yourself a little bit more. You're at home so wild. A little bit more you're going to be aware. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. Okay, like this. When we're asking all these questions. That's when the knowledge will come, the rahmat will also come to you. But when you are ghaflat, doesn't matter, here, there, everywhere, you're not changing so much, you're not watching, you're not considering, you're not observing. Leave talking. Listen. Listen. Okay? Learn how to listen. What are you listening at? While the Shaykh is talking, our Shaykh, don't look at me. So many times I'm saying, we don't consider ourselves that. Look at where our Shaykh is talking. What are we listening to? What are we paying attention to? His beard, his water, or his clothes, or his language, or this? What are you listening to? What do you want to listen? What is it that you are taking? Are you sleeping? Yeah, if you're sleeping, sleeping is one of those things. It's not only in sohbah that you miss out. You sleep anywhere that you're doing, you're going to miss out. There is a physical sleeping, and then there's a spiritual sleeping also. Yes. You listen, you take, you think. Our Shaykh is giving us jewels. You don't take jewels and then you put it in your closet. Jewels, you always want to look, you want to see, because the beauty is never ending. So what are we doing with the jewels of our Shaykh? What are you busy with? Are you listening? Forget about the question, oh, how should we speak, should we not speak in front of you, da. You must know the protocol. This is what the adab is. Protocol meaning what is required for that time. There's sometimes you don't speak, there's sometimes you have to speak. If you're still asking me this question, then you still don't know where you are. You still don't know what the situation is. Why you don't know? This is rocket science we're teaching. Especially, am I complicating things, making it complex and mystical, and what they call that word? Obfuscating? Say, bro, you know the word. Don't look at me like you don't know. I'm going to throw this at you, huh? Then how do you participate? So many of you, you're not participating. You're there, but you're not participating. And when you will know, you know what your job is and how you should participate. Listening is also participation, yes? There are so many that they're there physically, they're not participating. Either this, Shaykh says this, he says, well, let me say this, but outside it looks as if you're listening. Or some just drawing a blank, it's just wah, 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 wah. Some they're listening and then their mind goes somewhere. All this is happening inside. You know this. You know this better than I do. Then how are you fighting this? What is it that you want? Shaykh Effendi used to say, the sofra, it is the surgeon's table for the Shaykh. That's a time when he will operate and he knows what is this, what is that. Everything will be revealed. We used to think, oh, subhanAllah, how is that? What does that mean? Is it like this? So many things he's saying. It's becoming a reality, coming true, and in front of our eyes, and it's no longer a mystery. We are seeing, because things will be revealed if you pay attention, not to yourself, You're watching others, you're watching yourself. You're watching yourself watching yourself, yes? When you don't care, which is what this culture is, you don't care, which in a way teaches you confidence because you don't care what people think, there's no shame. But like I said, that can rot very easily. We need that confidence. We need a certain aspect of, we don't care. So many people attack, we don't care. So we don't care. Yes, but not to this extreme. When you don't care, as the Holy Prophet ﷺ said, if you have no shame, then do whatever you want. Does that mean that he is giving permission for people to do whatever they want? No, he's saying those ones who have no shame, and shame, haya, it is part of faith, then there is no shariat to them. They will do whatever their ego says that they want. Coming back now, ghaflat. It is something that you keep, it is something that you practice, it is something that you use all the time. If you don't put it in this situation, when you train yourself, I'm going to be super aware when I'm working for the dunya. I don't want to get into trouble, I don't want to lose my job, I don't want to lose money because my boss is looking at me perform. And you only very, very particular everything you're watching about the dunya. After work, this time I want to relax. And you don't put the same principles into your life, into your interactions, into your dargah, into your understanding of yourself, watching yourself, then you will lose. Then all of that intelligence, you're only putting it into that. You're not putting it in the way of Allah. If you put the same level of, okay, should I say these words? Should I act like this? People will read it and see the wrong things in there. Ego saying, who cares what people think? They are wrong. Who cares what he thinks? This one is lower than me. Who cares what they think? It's just, you start doing that, you are retarding yourself. Shaitan will kick in. Then you start becoming more and more confident about yourself. Arrogance. Arrogant, and then arrogant people are very stupid. Then stupidity will set in, but you still think you know something. So there is a danger there. All this is trying to say what? If you don't practice the sohbats, put it in your life. Few times you are here, few times you're there, you're in the dargah. So if you don't, say, oh, now you're entering into what? Sacred territory. I must watch myself a little bit more like this. If you don't do that, then the doors will close on you for the barakat and the rahmat that is happening. Your dunya might open, but be very careful when the dunya is opening. It's a test too. You understand? Then you must ask yourself, if the dunya is open, they open it, what am I doing for my ahirat, for this way, for the deen, that I can match it or even go higher? A lot of people, when the dunya goes like that, they say, well, I don't have too much time. They don't try to. Everyone's asking about balance, 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 but when it comes to simple things like that, they don't. Then you fail. Are we understanding? So you must participate. You listen. Put it in. Try. Put it in your life. Watch. Observe. Ask. You're interested, you ask. You're looking, you ask. If you're interested, you look and you say. You're interested about your job, you keep talking about it. You're interested about something, you keep talking. When do you stop talking about something? Well, you're not really interested in it. It's a problem. You're interested in the dargah? You can't stop talking about it. So we should watch ourselves, because these things, it creeps up on us. And there's no reminder. You think, well, wearing a turban, I'm doing this, I'm doing zikr, I'm doing this. Must be everyone else is wrong. I'm right. Something is wrong with this. Do we understand each other now? Because this is a disease that creeps up. There is enough with here that I'm pointing out very simple examples that you know you failed. So, Allah is seeing us very clearly. Make yourself beautiful. That is the ihsan, isn't it? I say, they are watching. Should I be doing this? They are watching. Our aim is to be a mirror to them, so that when they watch us, we say they are watching, they watch us, we're like a mirror, we're reflecting them. Nice words. How are we reflecting them? Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.